Hey everyone, welcome to Heavy Metal Guns and Outdoors. Today we're going to be working on our Citadel 1911 chambered in .22 long rifle. For those of y'all who've seen the other video, we actually stole the sights off of this gun and put them on my RP-45, and they turned out excellent. Love the fiber optic sights. Well, of course, the sight from the RP-45 that we took off wouldn't fit this gun, of course, and I really decided not to even try to make them fit. As you can catch in the previous video, we used the RP sight on the back of this Smith 622. So what I would like to do with this one is pretty much take her to the next level if we can and put on a red dot. Got this pretty cool little red dot. It's not an expensive one, but I think it'll work great for what we want to do. I have a Leopold L46 rail. They come with the short screws. Got our Allen wrench. Got a ruler so we can get this straight across there and get her all measured out just perfect. I've done chosen my tap for the screws, and we'll go to our drill. So first thing we need to do, make sure the firearm is unloaded, mag's clear. Alright, this one breaks down a little different than a regular 1911. Basically spin the front, take your recoil spring and your cap out, spin this all the way around. There is a little notch in there somewhere. Alright, she comes out. See how long that one is? Alright, and just like a lot of the old guns, pull your hammer back, bring your back and up, and she comes right off. Set that to the side. There's the end for our recoil spring. Alright, move all that stuff out of the way. And now what we have here is our slide assembly, and what we need to see is, can we mount this sight on there? Are we able to drill into it? Are we going to be interfering with anything? And where can we put the sight? As you can see by the way this is made, the sight's going to have to be either here or in this section, one or the other. It can't go back here. Like I say, the hammer's here, it'd be right in the way, and this is dropped down lower than the rest of the gun. We want to get on a nice level surface. So if we put it back here, yeah, there's enough room for two screws there. It's not in the way of the injection port. But what we need to figure out is how deep our screws are going to go in there. Because right here you have all your firing pin assembly right in here. And we don't want to get down in there and mess anything up. Our front here is really thin. I do not think we're going to get enough threads in there to really hold it on fine. Because like I say, you can see how thin that is. I think we'll have future issues if we put the sight on the front. So we are going to put her here on the back. And what we're going to have to do is just be careful, watch our drilling, and knock it down no further than we need to. We do not want to get down to the firing pin assembly. Well, some careful measurement, and what I'll do, I'll measure out the end of my drill bit here. You just put me some painter's tape there as a depth gauge, and that way I know I won't go no further, and I won't tear out my little Citadel. Alright, well, we need to get her marked out here, decide exactly where we want it. Okay, the gun should be level, sitting right there. So we want this rail to be level. You have a little level. It's a little dirty, but I got one. Alright, let's see. Firearm is not sitting on the bench. Yeah, it's pretty level back here on this flat spot. So what we want to do is move this where it's level. Alright, we'll hold that still. Go and take our Sharpie. Get us a couple of good marks on there. Yeah, not a black Sharpie on a black gun. But they're good enough marks where we can see them just fine. Alright, we need a piece of padding to put under here because we are going to smack her with a hammer. Give me a second, I'll grab us a center punch and a hammer, and we'll get these two set, and then we'll start on our drilling. Alright, got us a center punch here. If I can hold her center. Get us a couple of pilot holes started. Oh yeah, outstanding. Get the other one right on the money. Alright, looks pretty good. Get a punch up. Alright, now let's get her over here in our vise and get it held and see how well this stuff is going to drill. This is not no super heavy duty steel, so I say it's not going to be that bad at all. And as we can tell, here's a ruler. We're going to measure this. No, ain't no sense measuring that. Sorry, my bad. Okay. Here's our little screw, right? We need to know how deep we need to go with our bit. So that is 5 millimeters will be plenty deep. Let's see if we have that much room. I can get the ruler where I can read it good. Well, this is where a little extra light will sure come in handy, ain't it? Let's make that happen. Alright, the best I can see, we're going to be good. But let's do this, because better safe than sorry, that's for sure. This piece of tape here and get a drill bit set. Alright. Go. Definitely don't want to go too deep and tear up a good firearm just by trying to put a sight on. Alright, I've got that at 5 millimeters. Got the tape on there. Make sure it's on there good. I don't want it slipping. Alright, let's go ahead and get this set up over in our vise and we'll get to it. Alright guys, got her drilled, which really wasn't that bad. It did take a little while, The steel's a lot tougher than I thought it was. Excuse me. But I did run into an issue. No, I didn't drill too far and mess it up. Actually, when I was tapping the rear hole here, broke the tap. So I did have to drill it on out and do some fooling with it. That was just my bad. I mean, things like this do happen. So what I did, I used some liquid steel and filled that hole and assembled it all. Of course, this thing really needs to dry overnight, you know, for it to be 100% before shooting. But we can go ahead and assemble it and put our sight on and see what she looks like. A lot easier than a normal 1911, ain't it? Alright, yeah, one in there, right? Yeah, function. I put it together correctly. Alright, let's see what we got. Well, the rail really doesn't look that bad on it. Of course, being an all-black gun. Alright, got me a rag here. Got some excess oil. Thing needs a good wiping down anyway, but I don't want it all over my hands while I'm trying to work, that's for sure. Alright, now for our sight. Go through right there. Did that start okay? Yeah, she's going. Get her snug down. Bring the sight back a little bit because of the slot there in that rail. But we knew that. We didn't have a whole lot of options as to where we could install this thing. Alright. Yeah, she tightened up just fine. Well, there you go, guys. Is that thing wicked looking or what? Let's turn her on and see. Yeah, don't know how well y'all can see it. Hopefully it'll pick up. We got the red plus on there. You got the options to switch it back here, which I sort of like just the basic dot. And this one we have the red and the green selection. Well, there you go. Like I say, we'll do have a nice cover. That liquid steel will hold up just fine. I mean, it's a 22. It ain't slamming anything too hard, that's for sure. And I think it is quite a unique look for that little old pistol. Well, that wraps this one up. We created a really neat looking setup there. Like I say, after it sets up, we'll definitely do a range shoot with this thing and see how I would like it. I have never had this style sight on a pistol, so be some use to getting for me. Well, y'all, thank you so much for viewing the video, and please leave us some comments, any suggestions that you may have, and if you're able, hit us up on our Patreon page, and please hit that like and subscribe button. Thank y'all.